What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Our Streamers Cheaters. Today is the big one. This is the big exposure. And believe me when I say this, this is something a lot of you guys have been asking for a long time now. We are picking off individual streamers one at a time, constantly. And you guys have been saying, do you know what? They aren't the real problem. The real problem is Activision. Okay, now I am not here to start throwing digs at Activision. Like, I ain't going to try and take down some big corporation. That is not going to happen. What I am about to do, though, guys, is confirm a myth. I am about to confirm that something does exist that a lot of us have believed existed for a long time. However, the big-time content creators always deny the knowledge of this thing. And I have got proof today that it does exist. And we will be showing you that in this video. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at BadBoyBeeman, because this is the best place for you guys to contact me about any streamers, no matter how big or small, if you believe they are cheating. Right, let's crack on with the video. Okay, guys, it's hype time. Hype. What we're going to do, we're going to be reading a couple of emails out to you and explaining them a little bit, okay? Going to give you a little bit of information about this one now. This was an email sent to The Gaming Definition. For those of you who don't know, he is a YouTuber. He drops world record gameplay on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. If you haven't, go and check him out. So this one says, good evening on behalf of Activision UK and blank. We would like to again thank you for showing interest in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Activision has teamed up with Twitter UK to host an event in London for the launch of Modern Warfare Beta. We would like to invite you to attend the exclusive invite-only event where you will be able to play the game alongside musicians, sport and personalities, content creators, whilst being accompanied by live DJ sets, food and drink. Food and drink sounds good to me. All the key information there. This was an email sent to the Gamer Definition on 28th of August 2019, as you can see above me here. So after speaking with the Gamer Definition, I've got the impression that because he was invited to this event, he was actually protected on the game. Now, this is where the myth unravels into true story, in my opinion. I believe what the Gamer Definition is saying is true, and he did provide emails to back it. So the reason I'm showing you this email is simple. The Gamer Definition showed me this as proof that he was invited to a launch event and also become COD partner from this. Why am I talking about COD partner? Why am I talking about launch event? Well, what we're about to show you guys now is the big one. Okay, this is the big email. The next one is the big email. And what it states on it is absolutely mind-blowing. Let's go and take a look now. So this email is the email that proves the whitelist actually exists. But the reason the first email was shown is simple. I asked the Gamer Definition for proof that he was actually COD partner or whitelisted in the first place, and that is what he showed me. He told me that because he was invited to the London beta launch event, that he got whitelisted. He was obviously protected in that sense. He told me that he had never received any sort of shadow ban until he actually changed his name. Now, for anybody who knows the Gamer Definition, anybody who watches his footage, his content, you will know that recently, for a couple of months, he's been receiving shadow bans on his main account, forcing him to have to make a second account. Now, the reason that the Gamer Definition has been getting shadow banned on his main account, he says, is because he actually changed his name on Activision, on Call of Duty. In doing that, it actually changes your Activision ID. If you were to change one letter in your name, you would get a completely different set of numbers after the hashtag. And that is how it works. If you change your name, you change your overall Activision ID. And in doing that, he believes it actually broke the whitelist. It broke him being on the whitelist. So I'm guessing at this point that being on the whitelist is only your Activision ID, not you as a content creator or as a streamer. So that actual Activision ID, specific ID, just the one, is actually placed on a whitelist. This email that we've got here was from somebody at Activision. So the emails we're about to read are between someone at Activision and the Gamer Definition. So the first part of this email is actually from a representative at Activision. Hi, sorry I haven't come back to you until now. I wanted to get in touch and let you know that you should be able to matchmake using your account. If you wanted to give this a try, that would be great. In addition, we have noticed that you encourage other players to report you within your content. We'd advise you against doing this moving forward to prevent further issues. Many thanks. Okay, So we've seen that first email and you may be wondering what the hell it's about. Why are we bringing that into it? Well, what we are about to show you now is proof that the whitelist does exist. Are you ready? Are you sure? Hold on to your seats. It's going to be a bumpy ride. The email we have in front of us is between a representative at Activision and the gaming definition. So it carries on there. He replies, "Hello, thank you for getting back to me. The account's working again. Thank you very much for your help," and so on. I can't see exactly what was said by him. It's cut off slightly. But this next part is the part that blew my mind. This again is from the representative at Activision. You can see the email address right there. It's from Activision. It says, "Not a problem. At this time, we aren't able to help with the request for whitelisting. Thanks." Now, this is something that you've got to look at. Although they are declining a whitelisting request, they do not state that whitelisting is not a thing. They do not state that there's no such thing as a whitelist. What they do say is, "At this time, we aren't able to help with the request." At this time. Do you know what that means? That means that maybe at some point in the future, the request may be approved. That means that just not now, they're not accepting you onto this whitelist. But in the future, if you apply again or ask again, we might put you on it. And that's what I'm taking from that "at this time." So in an email from somebody at Activision, it states, "At this time, we are unable to help with the request for whitelisting." At this time, whitelisting. The way I look at that email is that someone from Activision is acknowledging whitelisting being a thing, whilst stating that this person at this time is not eligible. However, at another time, they may be. What do you guys think of that? Am I losing my mind? Is that it? Is that evidence right there? Is that proof right there that the whitelist exists? At Activision.com email address, at this time, request for whitelisting. Yeah? Okay, listen to this then. If you were to go into KFC and order a Big Mac, they're not going to say, "At this time, we are unable to offer you a Big Mac." They're going to say, "You've took the wrong turn. You're in the wrong restaurant. You need to go to McDonald's for that." Yeah? Because they don't offer that service at KFC. Now imagine going to a bike shop, yeah? And you ask for a car. They're not going to say, "At this time, we are unable to offer you a car." They're going to say, "Listen, mate, we sell bikes. You're in the wrong shop. You need to go to a car shop." So if you were to ask any company for a service or item or anything that they don't provide, they will simply tell you, "We do not provide that service. We do not sell that item." However, in this email, it says, "At this time, we aren't able to help with the request for whitelisting." At this time. At this time. And guys, there is something else within these emails that actually made me think as well. If we read that first one again. "Sorry I haven't come back to you until now. I wanted to get in touch and let you know that you should be able to matchmake using your account. If you wanted to give this a try, that would be great. In addition, we've noticed you encourage other players to report you." So that last part is irrelevant to what I'm about to say now. So what I'm taking from that first part is simple. Somebody from Activision at Activision.com is reaching out to the gaming definition and stating that they've removed the shadow ban off the gaming definitions account. "I wanted to get in touch with you and let you know that you should be able to matchmake using your account." Okay, but then they're also asking him to go and double check. "If you wanted to give this a try, that would be great," meaning go and try it out, and if it's still shadow ban, get back to us and we'll work on it further. That's what I'm reading from it. "If you wanted to give this a try, that would be great." So if he tries it and it works, that's fine. And he says, "Thank you for getting back to me. The account is working again. Thank you very much for your help." However, if it had gone the other way and he'd said, "No, still shadow banned, need some further assistance," they probably would have been able to help further. Probably. So "I wanted to get in touch and let you know that you should be able to matchmake using your account." So this also shows that they're removing shadow bans. So they can actually review an account and remove a shadow ban there and then via email. But I'm guessing they won't just do that for every Tom, Dick and Harry. So they've gone from actually saying that they've removed the shadow ban in the first part of that email to then saying that there is a whitelist, but at this time they aren't able to help with the request. That's the way I'm looking at it. What do you guys think of that? As you can see, names are covered up, and that's obviously for reasons, as you can understand. Names have been covered up. The gamer definition has told me I can use this, and he's also told me I can name him as the gamer definition, so that's fine. But within this email right here, it states two things: that you should be able to matchmake using your account, and also, at this time, we aren't able to help with the request for whitelisting. What if I was to tell you now that I have got a screenshot of a conversation that can also confirm the bottom email? As we mentioned earlier, the gamer definition has been suffering with shadow bans since he changed his Activision name, causing his Activision ID to change. He ended up posting on Twitter about receiving a shadow ban back in June. He got a message saying, yo, seen the issue with the shadow ban and stuff. I can't remember if I added you to the anti-ban list or not, but you could try getting in touch with Activision with an email address, blank@activision.com. Email him, tell him I sent you his way, and he may be able to help. So again, this sort of confirms the fact that the whitelist exists, or is the whitelist an anti-ban list? Obviously, there's so many different terminologies for stuff like this. I'm guessing the companies will use a different term for it, whereas we have seen it in an email from someone at Activision, where it's referred to as whitelisting. So it all adds up. First of all, I want to say this, that my opinion on what the whitelist isn't that bad. I'll be honest with you. So this is my opinion on it. Activision decide to make certain content creators and certain streamers COD partners. And when they become COD partner, they're put onto this anti-ban list or the whitelist. And the reason for that is you've got to remember how many people are watching these top level streamers and top level content creators. And the fact that these guys play at a next level. Okay, so imagine how good these guys are compared to the casual player. Casual players, 2KD and below. And then you've got guys with 3 or 4KD, a little bit higher maybe. Now these guys who are being made COD partner are made COD partner because they play out of their mind on a daily basis for hours and generate amazing content, therefore advertising the game and showing exactly what possibilities the game actually has. So Activision make them COD partners. It's simple because it's brilliant business. These guys streaming 8 hours a day, 12 hours a day, putting out amazing content, 20 bomb here, 30 bomb there, world record here, world record there. Why wouldn't Activision want to tie them up with a partnership? COD partner for that guy, COD partner for that guy. Because then the thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people each day tuning in to watch all of these COD partners will want to be just as good as them. I want to be a COD partner. I want to do this. I've got to play this game. I've got to buy this game. He's using that skin. I want to use that skin. Therefore, making purchases in the store. Brilliant business. But the downside to having COD partners and the downside to having all of these amazing players is the fact that these people are going to be hit with mass reports on a daily basis. Somebody wipes your whole squad out on their own and doesn't miss a bullet. You hit that report button, don't you? Now, the way the shadow bans work in Call of Duty Warzone and Modern Warfare is that after so many reports in a certain period of time, you end up in shadow ban lobbies. If you don't know what that is, that's actually when Activision are monitoring your gameplay so they can see whether or not you are cheating. If you've been mass reported, you end up in the shadow ban lobby, you get monitored. If you aren't cheating, then you are released back into normal lobbies. However, imagine being released back into normal lobbies again to only end up back in a shadow ban lobby because you've gone and played out of your mind like you do on a daily basis. And that's my opinion on why the gaming definition keeps getting hit with shadow bans. Now, as we mentioned earlier, the gaming definition changed its name in the game, creating a new Activision ID, and it's no longer on the list. So then he's getting mass reported as he normally does because let's face it, the gaming definition puts out world record gameplay. I think he's got a world record nuke as well as doing absolute squad wipe after squad wipe all the time. So yes, we've seen that the anti-ban list exists. Yes, we've seen the whitelist exists, and I believe they're the same thing. I don't think the anti-ban list is as bad as it sounds. I don't think the whitelist is as bad as what people think. So I've seen people discussing what they actually believe the whitelist is. I've heard people saying they believe that the people who are on the whitelist get easier skill-based matchmaking or bot lobbies constantly. I don't believe that. I've seen people saying that they believe they're allowed to cheat or they're provided cheats to use. I don't believe that whatsoever. I've heard loads of little rumours about the whitelist. And let's face it, for a multi-billion-dollar company such as Activision, creating a whitelist to protect the COD partners who are essentially their advertisement for the game is brilliant business. But here's my opinion on the whitelist, and it is only my opinion, and you can take away from it what you want. I believe that the whitelist protects COD partners from being shadow banned because of how good they are, because obviously COD partners are only offered that partnership because they're amazing at the game and they pump out amazing content, or they have a massive audience who they play this game to. So making them a COD partner, again, good business and so on. But then they need to protect the image of these guys in the sense that if these content creators who are COD partner end up getting shadow banned on a regular basis due to mass reports, then it's going to create a negative image. It's going to create this idea that these guys are up to no good because they're constantly in shadow ban lobbies. But then Activision decided, you know what, we'll create an anti-ban list, we'll put them on it. If they get reported, it just automatically deletes it. Doesn't matter because they're not cheating. They're COD partners, they're top level content creators, they're not cheating. And that's my opinion on it. I don't believe for a second that Activision have made a list, sold cheats to them or anything like that. No, I just don't. I don't believe that Activision feed these guys bot lobbies. If these COD partners or whitelisters or content creators at a top level are getting bot lobbies on a regular basis, that's their own doing. They're up to no good themselves. It's nothing to do with Activision and the whitelist. Now, here's the downside to the whitelist, and this is the negative side, is this. Activision create the whitelist to protect their COD partners, to protect their content creators, which is good. And then imagine these content creators take full advantage of being on the whitelist, of being a COD partner, and they start cheating. This is all my opinion, by the way. So if they are on the whitelist and get reported for cheating, their name just goes off the list. It doesn't stay on there. The reports don't register because they're on the whitelist. So they could literally work hard, be amazing at the game, get on the whitelist, you know, COD partner, and then decide to start cheating after that and get away with it. Honestly, guys, that is my opinion. That last part's just my opinion, and it makes a little bit of sense that Activision will create that type of list to protect their investments in a sense. But then it could also make sense that content creators would take full advantage of it. So what you've got to look at, guys, is the amount of people out there who are abusing the fact that there is no anti-cheat in the game, and the amount of cheaters and hackers in the game as we speak right now. They're all human. They've all done it because they can see the opportunity. What's stopping the top level content creators who are COD partner from taking advantage of this situation? And that's my last thought on the matter. And we're going to finish this video on a bit of a different note as well, and it's simple. We've seen emails now where the words whitelisting and not at this time were actually used. We've seen messages to a previous COD partner, the gamer definition, where it's been stated about he wasn't sure if he put him on the anti-ban list. And then you've got top streamers such as TimTheTatman, who's here right now. We're about to play this clip, and he actually talks about the whitelist on stream.
Yellow at this. I did see, bro, I saw this one thing on TikTok and it grinded my gears, and I was like, am I gonna duet this and yell at this person? But I decided not to. And it's this, people are saying that streamers are whitelisted and that we get easier lobbies. Meanwhile, I got 17 helicopters flying over me, right? I got TTV sweat.ttv just teabagging me, just yeah, Tim, how you like that, baby? Yeah, bro, my lobbies are mad easy, right? Oh, bro, it really, but the thing is, I thought about it more and I was like, it's bait. It's got to be bait. It has to be. Someone should, it almost worked, bro. It almost worked on me because I almost duetted it, and I was on TikTok and I was almost like, bro, you kidding me? I almost did it, but it was bait and I felt it. It's like, well.
So, as you've just heard, TimTheTatman denying knowledge of the whitelist, although he denied knowledge of the whitelist creating easier skill-based matchmaking for content creators or streamers, as he put it. What do you guys think of that? We've seen emails from Activision where it's stating about whitelisting. We've seen messages about somebody stating to the gaming definition that he wasn't sure if he put him on the anti-ban list or not. But we're going to go on to another part now before we finish this video. I don't know whether you guys know about this, but I made a video of Wagnificent when he got banned on the 28th of September 2020. I ended up doing a couple of follow-up videos on Wagnificent because he made a new account, he ended up getting shadow banned and so on. But then we got to the point where we actually had footage of Wagnificent talking about the whitelist. He was naming people who were on the whitelist. Now at the time, at this point, when I made that video, I was none the wiser. I obviously thought, again, might be a myth, it might exist and so on. But he was talking about certain streamers being on the whitelist. Now, I'm not going to play that clip here, but what I will do for you guys, I'm going to link that video in the description below so you guys can actually hear Wagnificent talking about the whitelist, talking about how he's going to expose it all. That's his words, okay? Go and check the video out, guys, and I hope you do enjoy it. But let's take a little further look into this here. So again, on the same tweet from Wagnificent, you've got TP saying, please help Wag. So that's now two people who are high up in the Call of Duty community, so to speak, who are now asking Activision to help Wag out. Symphony, help this man, smiley face. Now, Symphony was actually playing with Wagnificent when Wagnificent got banned, perma-banned, and Symphony's reaction was, well, dude, were you cheating? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, now you can imagine Symphony's sense of humour and how he actually acts, so he trolls all the time and so on. But on this, help this man, so far we've got Maven, TP, and now Symphony asking Activision to help Wagnificent, who got banned. Okay, this is actually a shot of the moment in the video where Wagnificent starts talking about the whitelist. Now, we've seen replies to Wagnificent's tweet from people who are either involved with Call of Duty or COD partners, okay? And these guys are asking Activision to help Wag out. You can read between the lines on that one if you want, but I just wanted to point that out to you guys, okay? I'm going to link it in the description below, guys. Go and watch it.
Let's go do this. Let's go do this real quick, yeah?
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, bro. Oh.
I'm gonna grab this bounty. Yeah.
You said play time. I knew this.
Give me a fucking break!
I got the javelin on it. There's 3 on there. Javelin's coming in on it.
There's a dog on top of the hill.
Broke one. Come on, javelin, go. Broke.
Ah!
Yeah, I bought UAV.
That's because you guys aren't VPNing to Hawaii, man.
No one's gonna come to my stream for that.
I hate delays because I'm always doing like stupid stuff and I'm always waiting for like the stream to react and then 10 minutes go.
Interesting. There you go.
That is a very strange mode.
Yeah. Well, there we have it, guys. What do you think of that? Is the news as big as I said it would be? To me, this is absolutely massive. How many people out there saying it doesn't exist? People talking about the whitelist this, whitelist that. Doesn't exist. All the content creators at the top level talking about how it doesn't exist and how people are just making it up. And now we've got email proof of someone from Activision talking about whitelisting, talking about not at this time. It just shows that it is a thing. And I wonder now, in my mind, why these content creators at the top level are talking about how it doesn't exist. It just doesn't make sense. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? It really does. But honestly, guys, this is absolutely massive because now we understand that it does exist. The only thing is we can only speculate on what we believe it is and what we believe it was created for. I've already told you my opinion on it. What do you guys think the whitelist is intended for? Let me know in the comments below. If you did enjoy the video, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Let's try and get this one to 5,000 likes. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. If you want to support the channel further, hit that blue join button today and become a member of the Triple B fam. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at BadBoyBeeman. This is the best place for you guys to contact me about any streamers, no matter how big or small, if you believe they are cheating. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!